The desert highway was supposed to be empty that night. Nothing but wind chasing dust across the asphalt in the soft of Jacobi's old freight truck rolling toward nowhere. But at 2:17 am, just as he turned a bend, he saw the faint outline of a woman standing in the middle of the road shaking, clutching a small bundle to her chest, her other hand waving desperately for help. Jacobi slammed the brakes, heart pounding. When she limped toward his truck, he knocked on the metal door with trembling knuckles. He had no idea that this moment would change both of their lives forever. Before we continue, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Kindness Pulse for more powerful and emotional stories. Her name, she said softly, was Lily. Her voice was barely above a whisper. Warning, fragile. The baby in her arms couldn't have been more than 6 months old, wrapped in a faded blue blanket. Jacobi could see the exhaustion etched into her face, the kind that came from more than just a sleepless night. This was the exhaustion of someone running from something or someone. He opened the passenger door and helped her inside, feeling how cold her fingers were despite the warm desert air. The moment she settled into the seat, the baby let out a soft cry. Lily shushed him tenderly, pressing a kiss to the top of his head. Car trouble? Jacobi asked, watching her in the dim glow of the dashboard. She nodded. It died. I don't know what happened. My phone has no service. She hesitated, biting her lip. Thank you for stopping. Jacobi nodded. Anyone would. But they both knew that wasn't true. Not at this hour. Not on this road. As he drove, Lily kept glancing nervously at the side mirrors as if expecting another vehicle to appear out of the darkness. Jacobi noticed, but he didn't push. Something about the way she held the baby so protectively made him choose patience over curiosity. The first 30 minutes passed in silence. The only sounds were the baby's occasional whimpers and the low rumble of the engine. Then, when they were miles from where he found her, Lily finally spoke. Do you believe people can change? She asked quietly. Jacobi looked at her. I think everyone wants to, he said. But not everyone gets the chance. Lily stared at her baby. Yemi trying to change, she whispered as if confessing a sin. Jacobi didn't respond. He just kept driving. They reached a small diner that stayed up for truckers all night. Inside the warm glow of fluorescent lights, Lily fed her child while Jacobi ordered coffee and sandwiches for them both. She hadn't asked for food, but the way she devoured the first bite told him everything. While she ate, Jacobi stepped outside to call for help with her car, but when he told the mechanic the making location, there was a sharp pause on the other end. That car, the mechanic said. Someone already reported it. Sheriff looking for its owner. Jacobi's stomach tightened. He hung up and returned to the diner, watching her a little differently now. Who is she? When he sat down, Lily immediately sensed the shift. She wrapped her arms around the baby and lowered her gaze. You called someone about the car, didn't you? She asked. Jacobi hesitated. Lily, the sheriff looking for you. Her eyes filled with tears instantly. Please, she whispered, trembling. Please just listen before you judge. Jacobi leaned back, giving her space. The baby reached for a strand of Lily's hair, tugging it gently. You wasn't running from the law, she said. I was running from my husband. She explained everything through broken breaths. How her husband, a respected businessman in their town, had become violent. How the bruises were easy to hide but the fear wasn't there. How she had planned her escape for months. How earlier that night, he had found out he chased her down the highway. She managed to speed away until her car finally gave out. He take my son, she sobbed. He take him, he never see him again. He has money, lawyers, he make me look insane. He didn't know where else to go. He didn't know who would help me. Jacobi's chest tightened. He had seen this kind of pain before, the kind no one deserves. But before he could respond, the bell over the diner door chimed. Two sheriff's deputies stepped inside. Lily froze. Please, she whispered. Please don't let them take my baby. Jacobi stood up slowly. He approached the deputies before they reached the table. He knew one of them, Officer Daniels, a decent man who once helped Jacobi after his own car broke down years ago. Evening, Jacobi said casually. Everything all right? We got a call about an abandoned vehicle, Daniels explained. You see a woman traveling with a baby. Jacobi hesitated. He knew what he wanted to do. He knew what was right. But this wasn't his decision alone. He turned to Lily, meeting her terrified eyes. "Tell me everything," he had said earlier. And she did. Every word was filled with truth that only someone who had suffered could speak. Jacob, breathing deeply, faced the deputies. "I saw the car," he said carefully. "Didn't see any woman." Then he lowered his voice. "But Daniels, if someone came it scared, you'd handle it gently, right?" Daniels studied him. Really studied him. Then, slowly, he nodded. "Of course." Jacob stepped aside. Lily cried as she explained her story, the truth pouring out like years of bottled fear. Daniels listened patiently, gently, humanly. By dawn, everything changed. The sheriff's department escorted Lily to a safe house for domestic violence survivors. Her husband, after further investigation, was taken in for questioning and then arrested. Lily's story, once buried in silence, became a case the town rallied behind. Jacob didn't see her for weeks, until the morning she returned. He was loading cargo into his truck when he heard a soft knock, this time gentle, familiar. Lily stood there, healthier, calmer, her baby smiling in her arms. "I just wanted to thank you," she said, "for not turning away, for believing me when I didn't even believe myself." Jacob smiled. "You saved yourself, Lily. I just gave you a hide." As she walked away, the baby waved at him, giggling. Jacob felt something warm settle his chest, something like a hope. Before the final message, make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe to Kindness Pulse if the story touched your heart. Your support helps us bring more real, emotional stories to life. In the end, the night Jacob stopped his truck wasn't a coincidence. Each was fate, one that reminded him that even the smallest act of kindness can change the course of someone's life. For Lily, that one compassionate choice became the beginning of a future filled with safety, freedom, and the chance to rebuild. Because sometimes, the heroes we need most aren't the ones wearing capes. They are the ones who simply choose to stop, listen, and care.